Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Today we have to talk about the market. Since last year, after losing 8-2 against Bayern Munich, everyone in the team was saying that Barcelona needed a revolution. Well, a revolution that finally didn't take place. There was just a small modification. Ashamedly, some of those who said they would go away if it was necessary, they didn't do it. We can remember Piqué saying that if the team was better without him, he would move away. Well, we will see later his case. Another case was the president, who finally did nothing, just gave Suarez, Rakitic, and Vidal away and didn't sign any other player to cover those hard losses. In that market came just this, but he came because Koeman wanted him, not because of the president. Anyway, this year, Joan Laporta, the current president, has decided to renew the team. So let's see what modifications they expect to do. In this, you have here the group, the decisions they have take. We have here the first column. It says for sale, later reduction of salary, then doubt, and last one, untouchables. So let's see. Let's go for the first group. For sale, we find Neto. The second goalkeeper is actually a very good player, and he doesn't accept his role in the team as a substitute for Marc-Andre ter Stegen. So he has asked to be sold to another team, to be transferred. In his case, it seems that Iñaki Peña will come from the Barcelona B to become the first team's second goalkeeper. It's a good option because we can't forget that the Barcelona second goalkeeper normally plays the King's Cup. So it will be an amazing chance for Iñaki Peña. Next, Samuel Umtiti. Since he started having the injuries, his level has become very bad. He has become a very loud defender. This year has done a very bad season, and many times Koeman preferred putting De Jong in the defense than Umtiti. Anyway, Barcelona wants to take him out of the team because he earns around 12 million euros, and they think that's a stratospheric salary for a player who has performed so badly. Also, Eric Garcia will come to the team in some days, and Barcelona thinks that they can cover this position perfectly with Araujo, Garcia, and Mingueza. So Umtiti's price is around 10 million euros, but Barcelona wants to give him away, even for free, to decrease his salary. Anyway, the problem is that the player has a contract until 2023, and he doesn't want to leave because he knows that he won't receive such a good salary in any other place. Next, we have Junior Firpo and Mateus Fernandes. Well, he doesn't have the level to play in Barcelona. I mean, Junior Firpo. And Mateus Fernandes is in the same situation. They could perform well in teams such as Betis or Real Sociedad, Villarreal, maybe going to England, Everton, or Arsenal even, but not for Barcelona. So Barcelona wants to give them away. Pjanic is a good player too, and he has shown everything in Juventus, but Barcelona thinks he didn't perform quite good this year, so they want to sell him now that he's in his 30s, and it's the last chance they have to sell him for a good price. Even if he performed quite good in Juventus, he didn't show that really good level in Barcelona. Anyway, he didn't get enough minutes this season, and many talented young players played instead of him, such as Pedri or Alex Moriba. Even Pjanic asked to leave the team this season if Koeman continues. So I think he will leave the team, simply because he was a very good player, but well, how the football is sometimes. Next, we have Ricky Putch. Well, Ricky Putch must be wrong because Ricky Putch renewed his contract last week. So Barcelona is not thinking of selling him or transferring him. And he really wants to play for Barcelona. Actually, Barcelona's manager should give him more minutes because he has much quality. He's a very good player, but if Koeman continues in the team or the next manager doesn't count much with him, he should follow Aleñá and leave Barcelona for a loan. He could play perfectly in teams like Betis, Getafe, where his friend is there. I mean, Aleñá, but or maybe Villarreal. Villarreal would be a very good place for him. But let's see. Next one, we have Coutinho. Well, I think we all know the situation of Coutinho, and I really don't have anything to tell about him. Actually, Coutinho has a very high salary, and his level was not what the team expected from him. Also, now he's seriously injured, and I think his stage in Barcelona is really over. Everton and Arsenal are really interested in him, and Barcelona thinks that the team could sell him for around 40 million. That's what actually Everton and Arsenal are offering for him, or it's what they have heard. But who knows? Anyway, we have already Ansu Fati and in his position. So actually, Ansu Fati this season has performed really, really good. Even though he's injured, Barcelona believes that Ansu Fati is the future of the team. So I don't think Coutinho has plays in this team. Next one, Griezmann. The French has really played a good season. He has scored on goals and has been determinant in some games, but he has failed many goals, and it's clear that he didn't adapt. He didn't adapt to the team. Also, his salary is quite high, and the directive board wants to sell him. We cannot forget that the team wants the player gets around 21 million per year, and it's increasing each year. So he will reach to earn around 24 million, which is very high salary for Barcelona. Anyway, last week there were rumors about Atletico Madrid and Barcelona agreeing with an exchange, Griezmann for João Felix. But it seems that they are just that, rumors. So we will have to wait. And in my opinion, Barcelona needs a striker, and Griezmann has shown that he isn't one. Next one, we have Bradway. I have to admit that Bradway really tries to play well and performs accurately. But to be in Barcelona, you need something else. And you need something else than that. And I think Bradway doesn't have it. He came as a substitute for Suarez when the Uruguayans got injured, but the Danish player didn't reach Suarez level. Just let's see. This year, the Danish player has scored 2 goals in 29 matches, whereas Suarez played 33, and if I'm not wrong, scored 21 goals. So no comparison available. Barcelona wants to sell him to make money because with the arrival of Agüero and Depay, they think we have enough strikers. Anyway, in another video, I will analyze the players who are expected to come. So don't worry in this video, we are going to talk just about the ones who will leave the team, or that's what Barcelona expects. Next one, we have Dembele. He has performed his best season this year since he arrived at Barcelona. But being honest, well, it's because he didn't get injured. He didn't get any injury, and he has played quite good, but not at the level expected, the level we saw in Dortmund. Barcelona indeed wants to renew him, but as the economy of the team is so bad, they are offering him a lower salary. I think nowadays Dembele earns around 15 million euros per year, and Barcelona can't pay that anymore. He's rejecting, actually for that reason, he's rejecting to renew his contract for a lower salary, and that's one of the reasons why Laporta wants to sell him. But it seems that he wants to stay until the end of his contract and leave for free. So who knows? Who knows how will this episode will end up? Anyway, it seems that Manchester United remains alert to sign him. So that's all for the for sale column. Let's go for the column in which we have the decrease of salary. In this part, we have Piqué, Alba, and Busquets, and Sergio Roberto. Who is this one? Sergio Roberto, well, Barcelona, that's wrong, because Barcelona said to him that they want to sell him this year. And it seems that the player will be willing to leave just if he goes to another team for free. He's not willing to leave the team for any kind of money. If another team has to pay Barcelona for him, he seems to be rejecting that option. And in my opinion, it's quite no. I mean, why don't you want the team to pay another team to pay for you like this? You help the Barcelona's economy, which is quite bad. But anyway, let's see. We will see in the future weeks. We don't have any news now about that. Anyway, here we have Piqué, Alba, and Busquets. Piqué is not that really happy about reducing his salary because he renewed last year, and he thinks that he has decreased it enough. Also, Alba and Busquets are a bit uncomfortable about this topic. And Laporta has said clearly that if they don't accept the reduction of salary, he will transfer them. So we will see what happens there, but because they are four of those sacred players that, Laporta doesn't really like that they have so much power in the team. So let's see what happened this summer with them. Then in the dot column, we have Trincao, Dest, and Lenglet. I think Dest has done a good season and he's still adapting to the club. Also, on the other hand, Trincao can progress really much, but he needs minutes. This year he didn't have many of them. So I think he will need some time to play more. And Lenglet, his level has decreased much. And this year he has had really bad moments. Personally, in my opinion, having Araujo, Mingueza, and Eric Garcia, we don't need really Lenglet anymore. And Barcelona could sell him for around 20 or 25 million euros, which is the market price. And I think he will have some good years playing football in another team, which is not Barcelona. And personally, I think the same about Piqué. Piqué, we can do now anything about him because he's 30, I don't remember, I think 34. But I think Barcelona, even if he's very important in the team, he's not in his best level this year. And we should put other people younger and talented like Araujo, Mingueza, in the future, Eric Garcia, which they will play quite good. And finally, the last column, the untouchables. We have Ter Stegen, Araujo, De Jong. All those players have performed a great season. And finally, they played very, very good. Okay, so we have nothing to talk about them, and it's undoubtable that they should stay in Barcelona for many years, especially the young ones. And finally, Messi. Barcelona is expecting to renew him. And we remember that his contract will end this June, at the end of the June, and Barcelona is still waiting for it. But I personally think that he will stay. Okay, I think personally he will stay, but I will not give you my reasons now. We will leave that for another video. Now what I want is to know your opinion. Who do you think should stay in Barcelona? And who do you think they should leave the team? Leave me your comments in the section below, and if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, if you want to get more news about Football Club Barcelona in English and want to support us, hit the subscribe button and you can hit the bell for not missing any of our updates. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Ciao!